So the topic for now is going to be about eating out.
Eating out, takeout.
Yeah.
From restaurants.
So number one, how often do you eat out?
I would have to say actually daily now.
Daily, yeah.
Yeah. It's just,
so easy.
It's so easy, and now with even the price of food in the supermarket,
it's extortionate.
Yeah. So before I would make food, I would probably eat out like 2 or 3 times a week. I'd like do when I was going to the gym, I would do food prep. But with the prices in the mart right now, it's become astonishing.
It's crazy.
I could find a cheap meal for lunch for like 4,000 won.
Definitely. Oh my gosh, yes, for sure. Eating out.
How often for you?
I used to eat out a lot. I used to eat out every single day, especially because I met friends so often. I meet people at least like 5 times a week.
Okay.
Sometimes several meetings in a day. So I'd have dinner and lunch and dinner out.
Yeah. As well as like, I think a lot of people eat out a lot these days because a lot of people are addicted to coffee, and now the shops are even adding like food menu options.
Oh, definitely, yes. So also, just the aesthetic value of the cafe alone.
Yeah, so it's like 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Everyone needs their morning coffee to wake up, and now they can grab like a little sandwich or a muffin.
I think eating out, especially like here, it can be healthy if you want it to be too.
Yeah.
But like in England, it's a bit more fast foodie.
Yeah.
I say it's like home meals.
Yeah, food is also easily accessible here.
Definitely. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Number 2, where do you usually go when you eat out?
Okay. Meals, I don't know. I used to like spicy food a lot.
Yeah.
And then my stomach can't handle it anymore. So I've had to like rein it back a lot. Yeah. So these days I normally opt for Indian.
Okay.
There's a really good place around Shinchon actually called Jyoti.
Jyoti? Okay.
It's really good. And Italian.
Oh.
Those are the 2 I opt for a lot.
Yeah, when I eat out now, it's 50-50 like Western food and 50-50, and then the other half being like Korean, Asian, even Japanese or Chinese, some type of Asian dish like noodles with soup, or rice with a rice bowl.
Oh, I love a soup. Dakan mari is like one of my favorite ones, like big chicken soup. So hot. It's like hearty, but feels like home food.
Yeah. So I try to have I mix it up a lot.
Yeah.
I have an extensive palate for food, I think.
But the thing is now, I ate out a lot before, but now I cook at home at least 5 days a week, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really do enjoy cooking. It's kind of like a semi-hobby for me.
Yeah, it's just the ingredients just cost too much now.
Yeah, it's like an arm and a leg, genuinely.
Eggs are
5,000?
5,000. They're so expensive now. And I think they're even more expensive in the States and Canada.
Oh my gosh, it's like a luxury good now.
Yeah.
I've been seeing. Yeah. $15 for a carton of eggs.
Wow. Just to get your protein.
It's tragic. Yeah.
Can you do number 3?
Sorry, number 3. Do you like to try new restaurants, or do you prefer to go to those you've already been to, and why?
Good. I try actually to visit new restaurants because I want to try new flavors, new food.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll give like a style of food a second try. Like, maybe I went to a shitty Vietnamese restaurant.
Yeah.
I'll give Vietnamese a dish a second try.
Yeah. Oh, I'm definitely like that with Mexican food. I don't know what it is. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
But I did try several of them here, and I found a few that happened to be a bit more tasty.
Yeah.
But generally, because I'm a bit of a picky eater, or I can be at least with flavor combinations.
Yeah.
I tend to just stick to the handful of places I go to.
Right. I do stick to a handful of places as well, but it's more like just the price range.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, I just want a 4,000 won lunch. I'm like, okay, well, I know where, but like 2 or 3 places. So like,
what would one of those lunches look like?
Well, there's a good donkasu restaurant in Sinchon.
Okay.
And it's freshly made. I don't like the instant food too.
No, not my favorite.
Then if it's like 4,000, I might even just grab something from the convenience store.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's good. Good old kimbap. Where are we at now?
Number 4.
Number 4.
So when do you usually eat out, and what do you usually eat?
Okay, I guess I usually eat out these days. It's so staggered, to be honest. Just whenever I have a meetup with friends.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's a really good Indonesian place I'm obsessed with in Itaewon, and it serves like a really big portion of, you get beef ribs or marinated chicken or something, a really delicious like fried rice. The flavors are like unmatched there. Every single person I bring to that restaurant falls in love with it, like hands down, 10 out of 10.
Oh, I go to Dongdaemun, and there's a Mongolian restaurant.
Sounds nice.
It's a big like for manwan, you got a big platter, and there's like lamb ribs. There's mashed potatoes, rice, a small salad.
You're gonna have to give me that once we're done.
But yeah, it's for the price, you're getting a feast. Like every time I've gone there, and I've taken a friend there, we're all just stuffed. And it's the quality is worth the price.
Well, for Manon, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh my gosh,
lamb, especially for lamb, yeah, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I usually eat out, like once a day at least. Either it might be my lunch, and then I'll make something at home for dinner.
Yeah.
While watching Netflix, or if I just put around my house to the late afternoon and just eat whatever's in my refrigerator, then I know in that evening I'm meeting my friend. So that might probably be at a bar.
Yeah.
So in Itaewon, in Haebongchung, there's a lot.
Oh yeah.
All the foreign restaurants have like special food nights. So I go to wing nights often.
Oh, I love wings.
So I meet up with my friends. So like usually on a Tuesday or a Thursday, I would have chicken wings and maybe like pizza once a week with my friends too, because pizza is a great food to share with your friends.
Definitely. Oh, I haven't had pizza. Yeah. Where are we at? Number five. Do you often eat convenience store food? You briefly touched on it just now.
Yeah, like I let the quality of convenience store, because it's actually changed daily. If it was back in Canada, no. It's like the lowest quality of food.
Oh.
It just sits around under a hot lamp forever.
Okay.
But in Korea, like the ingredients are made fresh, and there's daily stuff. So like I might have like a samgak kimbap, a rice triangle, or sometimes they even have a hot dog there at the GS now. There's a cheese jalapeno hot dog.
Really?
Yeah, and bulgogi on there. So it's bulgogi. It's a hot dog with bulgogi, then they have shredded cheese, and then some jalapenos.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, like, that's something I take a guilty pleasure.
GS is branching out.
Yeah. And even when I travel, I love going, when I go to Japan, too, the convenience stores there.
That's another world.
That's another world. Like, you're getting gourmet style.
Literally.
Food.
It's insane. When I went to Japan, I was like, is this a convenience store?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They have basically half of their wall is with fresh food.
Yeah. What is it? Family Mart is one of them, right?
Family Mart.
Yeah. Incredible.
Family Mart.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Yeah.
Their 7-Eleven is built very differently to a Korea, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I once had a friend that worked for the Japanese 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So they put a lot of pride in the convenience store food. So I would eat it. How about yourself?
No.
No, not Korean.
Not Korean one, at least.
No.
It's not because it's bad per se, but I don't know what it is. I think maybe I still have the prejudice of it being from a convenience store.
Right.
That the quality value, I just don't really see it. I'd rather cook at home.
But you said Japan is on another level, so.
Yeah, just in appearance wise, I still probably won't buy it, but just
really?
It looks more appealing though. Nothing's wrong with eating there. It's just not my personal preference. That's all.
Like there's the Korean term like mishika, which is like foodie.
Yes.
I guess you're more of a foodie than I am.
Perhaps.
Prejudice against the convenience store food. I guess nothing that comes out of a microwave for you.
Yeah, generally.
Okay, number 6.
Do you eat to exercise or exercise to eat?
I would say I eat to exercise. No, I exercise to eat.
Yeah.
So, because I eat so much like good fatty food, I have to exercise.
Yeah. I mean, me too, though, to be honest. If I want to not feel as guilty about my snack days, then definitely you're just like putting a bit more work at the gym and just, equal it all out again.
Yeah. So I have to exercise more because I've eaten more. That's it.
Food should still be enjoyed, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
getting hungry. It's almost dinner time.
I'm starving. Oh, stomach's grumbling. I'm trying to hold it down for the mic.
Can you do number 7?
Number 7. Do you like eating at buffets? Why or why not?
Ooh.
And where was the best buffet you've ever eaten at? What kind of foods are there?
Okay, so I do like buffets too, because usually, actually, when I go to a restaurant with my friends, I usually eat more than my friends. Some of my friends, they say, "Oh, I'm very hungry. Let's go to a buffet." But I usually eat like a portion more than they do.
Oh.
Like for meat, So for meat, I don't know what they say. They're hungry, but I guess I have a bigger appetite.
Yeah.
So I like eating at buffets.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I like eating in buffets. The best buffets.
Yeah.
I would have to say like Chinese restaurants.
Yes. Me too.
Yeah. Well, in Korea, like the Chinese restaurants, you're going to get like the 양꼬치 or malatang, but I do like the 양꼬치, but then in Canada, like the Chinese restaurants,
back home
you get everything. You go, it's like continental, like different foods, noodles.
I really miss being like stir fried, like chow mains and stuff here. It's just not really a thing. And that was one of my favorite Chinese foods.
Yeah. Chinese. When I was in college too, I would actually go to this Chinese buffet restaurant, and you just had like a styrofoam container, and you would pay $7, and you could get for takeout for anything from the buffet. We're just packing
cheap.
Yeah, just packing it full of all these Chinese food, chicken wings, pepper, crispy ginger beef, peppered steak. Yeah,
salivating. Chinese food is one of my favorites, and I feel like just in Korea, they don't really do it the way I'm accustomed to it. At least it's very Koreanized. Jjajangmyeon, tangsuyuk. I don't know. It's just not. Yeah. It's not the same.
It's not the same. I think it's actually slowly becoming a trend. I knew like the Hong Kong style dim sum. You're seeing more restaurants that are doing that style. Rather than just mandu and jjajangmyeon.
I'm grateful. I'm very grateful to them. There's even one just down the road, like Hong Kong style. Hobok?
Yeah. Hobok. Oh, I've been there, too.
Yeah.
How about you for the buffets? Do you like? I guess you
Chinese for sure. Hands down, that's my favorite. Oh, the sweet and sour chicken.
Sweet and sour pork.
Yeah, pork, chicken, both of them. Also the ribs as well, barbecue ribs. Oh.
So when you go to a Chinese restaurant in Korea, the sweet and sour sauce is like this orangey kind of brown color. What color is it back home?
It's also an orangey color.
Okay,
and you?
In Canada, it's actually red, like a bright, like
it depends where you go. Yeah. Like if you go to, I guess, the cheaper places tend to be more orangey, and then the more, I guess, real places are a bit more of a red tint.
Yeah. So it's like a bright, like fire red.
It can be. Yeah,
it's very sweet. Yeah,
but Korea is not incorporated into the meat. You basically control the sauce yourself.
Yeah,
which feels a bit different too. I'm used to it just being pre-mixed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I like it actually not mixed because I like.
Oh really?
Yeah, I like dipping.
You control it.
I like to control it.
So are you like a dipping your fry into the ketchup type of guy?
Yeah. I don't put the ketchup on the fries. I put the ketchup to the side.
Yeah.
Control it.
Where are we at now? Number 8?
Number 8, yes.
Do you often eat out with your family? I guess that's not the case here.
When I'm home, yeah, like we would do it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
It's when I was home last summer. We would cook food, and I actually even would cook some of the food there because I miss Canadian supermarkets and having the ingredients that were available up there that aren't available here. But we would eat out off. We'd have delivery or takeout often, just because my parents I just had a lazy day. I'm too bored, or it's too late to prepare something for dinner.
So you shouldered that.
Yeah. So they would just have to order food.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, with my family, it's something we do as a special occasion type of thing. When I went back home it was last April now, time's flown. We went to a steakhouse. That was the first one we went to. Another one was a Chinese buffet.
Yeah.
Because Chinese food. Yeah, it's nice. It's a good way for us to bond. To be honest.
Restaurant.
Yeah, I'd say here it's less of a luxury to eat out than it is for me back home. I would say in a family setting at least. Yeah.
Well, here's the other one. This is also popular in Korea. Do you usually have foods delivered or eaten out?
Okay, so 배달, I had a phase of 배달ing all the time, and I was like, oh, a burger today or a pizza now, and it's just so convenient, But I guess I would do both in the same day. So I'd go out and have lunch with a friend and then pedal in the evening, But for now, to be honest, I'm just cooking a lot. So I'm not really doing much of either.
When I was living with my girlfriend and a couple, we would have delivery often. So we just order chicken and we would share that. But I think it's just, I can't do it now being a single man, ordering a whole chicken to myself.
You could.
I could, but I feel very gluttonous.
Yeah.
And so I haven't really, in the last 5 years, I maybe had delivery once or twice. I'd rather actually just go to a restaurant.
That's fair.
Sorry, because I actually walking to the restaurant and, maybe
it's fresher too.
I might be hungry, but I haven't made up my mind on what I want to eat yet. I'm that style, I guess.
Yeah. Figure it out as you go.
Okay, and let's do the last question.
Number 10, what are some reasons for eating out?
Well, like I said, with the current economy right now, it can be cheaper to actually eat at a good restaurant.
I find that so insane, but it's cool.
Yeah. And so that's an advantage of it, as well as the people that make the food, they have a skill which you don't have yourself, or you're at a higher level. So the quality of food is much better.
Exactly. I think that transit time for some foods, like with Bedo specifically, decreases the quality of the food. Like burgers is something it's not the best thing to order and take out.
Okay.
Soggy bun, like dry, cold meat, it's not right.
Yeah. I think also people are busier too. So these days, so this was in Canada, people would go to the drive-through. They're on the way. So there was a large drive-through culture, because people were just going from A to B, and they wanted to pick something up, either coffee or some food on the way because they were hungry. Now Korea's, I think, slowly shifting to that. I can see some McDonald's delivery places.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Drive-through places.
Oh, drive-throughs.
Yeah, McDonald's drive-through.
Yes.
So people are actually grabbing food on the go.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
Being on the go, that's something, that wasn't really normal here, to be honest. I don't really see people eating on the street, walking. In England, that's really common. People rushing with a coffee and a croissant or something.
Yeah, walking out. Yeah. So that's a cultural difference that we have,
Definitely.
that you and I have against Korea, because there is people are, if they're going to have a coffee, they're more encouraged to just have it at the cafe.
Exactly.
But there are actually now some standing coffees, or some places where you could just grab a coffee and,
it's changing,
and drink it on the street.
I've seen more people walking around with coffee cups in their hands too.
So I think slowly there's now a shift into on the go, while you're walking around, while you're just shopping with your friend, to have like an ice Americano or some type of milkshake.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it can be seen both ways, I guess. Yeah.
Well,
I guess that's awesome.
I think it's a good thing. Well, that's the questions for today. Once again, thank you for tuning into the culcom Daily Minute Podcast. I've been Jeff.
I've been Rihanna.
If you have more questions about culcom, you can visit them on their website at culcom.co.kr. That's it for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.